What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is David Hanlon, aka the Laptop Legend, and I'm gonna make this a short video because honestly, my mental energy is completely drained today. I was calling out plays all day in the Discord, and this is literally the craziest market we have ever had in the history of mankind. Today was probably the craziest day in history in the stock market, literally. So if you're not taking advantage of this, you gotta get on that, man. I was profitable on 15 of 15 tickers today, which is absolutely insane, 100% win rate. It's really hard to believe that. I'm extremely grateful. Some of them I got out a little bit lucky, I have to admit. Not all of that is skill, but I've definitely learned a lot, and I'm very grateful to be learning and profiting at the same time. I closed out like 1,660 profit or something like that, so decent day, and I've got some stocks you guys need to watch for tomorrow. I'm trying to make this video quick because I'm super burned out, but I want to make this so you guys know what to be watching because oh my gosh, tomorrow could be crazy. All right, guys, so I'm here on my computer, and again, I'm gonna make this really quick. JAN, this is one you guys want to be watching. I called this out in the Discord, and I bought this here at 680. I sold way too soon, man. I ended up selling at like 720, so I barely made anything on that. You can see that's not even on there. And then it spiked, obviously super huge. I think this is really low float. Be watching this one. Obviously, all those main stocks that are squeezing. It feels like anything that is mall related is squeezing. So CPPRQ. This one I got in right before this nice big squeeze and rode that up there. Even with small size, I made some decent profits on that one. This is, I believe, JC Penney, if I'm not mistaken. We had Sears. I forget, honestly. Literally so many tickers today. Again, I traded 15 profitably, so I mean, there's probably 50 I was looking at today. So I don't remember, but literally anything that was in the mall was spiking up, if that makes sense. So Build-A-Bear, BBW, is that what that is? Yeah, Build-A-Bear Workshop. This one was spiking up. Literally everything was squeezing, guys. I mean, this market is unprecedented. AITX, I nailed this dip buy. So I nailed that right here. In the morning, oh my God, literally every single not every single one, but pretty much every single of the main brokers that people use were down today. Schwab was down, TD Ameritrade was down, Robinhood was down, Fidelity was down. I mean, I think E-Trade was down. I mean, there were so many brokerages that were down. Everything just was really glitchy this morning. So I didn't get this dip buy, I only caught this dip buy, and I rode that up, and that was that profit right there. SNDL. This one is squeezing after hours, man, going absolutely insane. I traded it in here and then kind of left it alone, but then when it started squeezing above this breakout area, I ended up getting in, and I caught some of these nice gains here. This could definitely be over $1, maybe $1.50 tomorrow. Be watching SNDL. Pretty much anything with high short interest just gets thrown on Wall Street bets and is squeezing. A good example is CTRM. This one they made a Wall Street Bets post about. This is one of those disgusting shippers where if you go to the max, oh, maybe this one is not as bad. Okay, maybe this one is not as bad. I thought, you know, the Castor Maritime, this is a shipper. Obviously, if you know TOPS, T-O-P-S, this is a heavily shorted stock because it's done so many reverse splits that the price goes up to 2.6 trillion on the chart. So I thought CTRM was like that, but apparently it's not quite that bad. But just be aware, you could get some offerings on that one. BB, again, this one went crazy today. This one, let's see. I mean, there's just so many stocks. I just want to get them on your watch list. The only way you can trade these is riding the momentum with small size, knowing that you could risk a lot of your position when you're going in, because when it falls, it is going to fall so hard and catch so many people unprepared. This market is not normal. Let me repeat, this market is not normal, and you can't expect this to be normal, so don't put anything in that you would not be willing to lose, if that makes sense, because any of these could get halted and not reopen for weeks. Could have a T12 halt. GameStop up at $300 today, man. If it breaks this 385 area, this thing could definitely hit 500. It would not surprise me at all, one bit. AMC, this thing continued to squeeze, man. I talked about this yesterday and ended up squeezing more. Again, I alerted this so far back as a swing idea back in the $2 range. Someone in the Discord bought it like $3.40, and again, it spiked up here. I personally didn't have the balls to swing this one because I don't really swing things. I don't like watching my money go away from me unless it's something I really believe in. Speaking of which, MITI was down today, and if you look at the chart overall, let's go to the 3-month chart just so you can see. So again, we had this nice run up, Then we had a couple pullback days, and then we had a nice run up. We had the first pullback day, so I could potentially see this pulling back a little more. Again, anything under 30 cents, I am adding this so incredibly hard. Maybe it doesn't make it down there. Maybe it does. Who knows? But I am prepared to add down there because like I said, I would literally get out a mortgage and put it all into MITI if we get under 30 cents. So I'm very confident it will bounce back. If it gets under 30 cents, it may not even fall under 40 cents. Who knows? But you know, just be ready for that. MITI is going to be going insane soon. They open their first location on February 1st. They keep filing these SEC filings, more insiders acquiring shares. Again, why do they do that? Because they know the stock price is going through the roof. This thing should be in dollars very soon. If it does not break 60 cents next week, I would be very surprised. And again, that's when the first location opens on February 1st of the Good Clinic. So I'm very excited for that. TSNP had another red day, but bounced back beautifully. I mean, look at that wick. That thing is insane, man. That's an insane wick. We had some really nice panics. Again, I could not get in on any of these because Fidelity was down in the morning, which is very frustrating because that was a beautiful dip buy. I mean, I would have been okay holding long term with that, with a 30 average, but you know, now it's back at 40. So again, I'm not comfortable holding long term at that price. I think it could fall at some point more than this price. So I'm not going to hold long term there. Again, just going to be day trading, looking for those nice dip buys on this stock. It could definitely break out from here. I mean, I would not be surprised either to see it past 50 cents. But I'm just going to give it a little more time because I think we might get a chance to get a better entry somewhere under 30. And again, I could be wrong on that, but there's so many opportunities in this market. I am willing to risk missing out on the upside because I know that there's other opportunities. I want to make sure I'm not putting my money somewhere where it has the potential to you know, drop down 25%. So yeah, GME, we already talked about that. EXPR, this was just another squeeze, man. I mean, literally, I've never seen this many stocks that go this wild in one day. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, have this one on your watch list. Could be a continuation. Again, I talked about this in several videos. If it's, you know, squeezes up and then holds its gains, a lot of times it just goes crazy in the next couple of days. We've seen a lot of multi-day runners, so this is nothing new, nothing surprising. KOSS, same story here, man. Same story. I did not expect this one to go as supernova as it did. I mean, this was at $3 a few days ago. I talked about it when it spiked up into market close here. Again, it held these gains and then just absolutely squeezed up. We are in a squeeze market, and any stock that has a lot of short interest or has the potential to squeeze is getting squozed. It's getting squeezed. Squeezing. What is the plural? No, past tense. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. But I mean, look at this. There's so many stocks that are going crazy. NAKD. I didn't even mention this one, I don't think, yet. This one was insane. I totally underestimated this one, and it's very frustrating, obviously, because I was waiting for this to break $2 in post market, and then I guess after hours, and I was so burnt out that I went to take a shower, and then it decides to go on this massive rip, and obviously I'm not chasing here at 260, and then it ends up ripping all the way up to almost 350 before coming back. I would not be surprised to see this thing go past $5. I really, really would not. At this point, nothing would surprise me from this market anymore. Again, just the point of this is, guys, you really, really need to manage your risk if you are trading stocks like these, especially these ones that are up a ridiculous amount already. GME, I mean, my goodness. If this T12 halts, it could reopen, you know, at 50 bucks. So just please don't put anything you can't afford to lose. That's all I ask. OZSC, this one had some really good dip buys that I missed in the morning because Fidelity was down. I expect it's probably going to see some more. So just keep that on your watch list. Deef Life. This one was still nice, but I didn't trade this one. BMIX had another beautiful dip buy in the morning that I could not trade. This one had one right here, but I wasn't paying attention to it later on. ABML, another beautiful dip buy. Didn't catch this one, but could still be dip buying later on. So just be watching all of those. And mainly, I think this is just a market of squeezes, man. GNUS. This one is also going crazy. Man, that's crazy. I also traded this one and underestimated the hell out of it. You know, I think I got to give stuff a little bit more time, or at least let some of my shares run a little bit more, because I always buy in at a good point, because again, I mean, I was profitable on 15 tickers today, 15 out of 15. So I'm doing something right. I need to be better about holding at least a small portion of my shares so that I can take advantage of these massive runs when I am so right, because it's frustrating missing out on all these. This was another one that literally went straight up. This is absolutely terrifying to trade. I mean, look how many green candles we got in a row there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's 25 minutes of straight green candles. I know this went down, but it was still a green candle because it's based on the opening prices, etc. So, I mean, that 25 green candles in a row is terrifying. You know when that happens, you're getting a nice panic. And yeah, I mean, there's just so many opportunities, guys. All I ask is that you be careful. Also, you can look at the level 2 and recognize if there's a key level where there's a ton of sellers. Say this was at $25. You can see here $25. Say there was like 1 million sellers at $25, and you can see the buyers buying on the ask, and it goes down from 1 million to 750,000, 500,000, 250,000, 100,000. You can buy in at that point, even if it's a little high, because you know that there's a good chance that it breaks through, and once it breaks through that resistance, it's gonna give you a nice little pop, and you can sell some of your shares immediately into that first little pop and then let the rest run. That's what I like doing. I did that on NAKD, I did that on SNDL. So literally just be watching all these stocks for squeezes, trade with caution, guys, and still look for the dip buys if you can. Go in with bigger size on the better plays, if that makes sense. MSN, that's another one, man. I mean, it's insane. This is insane. My scanner on Fidelity doesn't normally pick up stocks, and we had all of these going insane. I'm sure I missed a ton. Feel free to drop them down below in the comments if there's any that I missed that you want me to cover. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, you know the drill. Let's grow better together. Preguntar, bebé, dime por qué te mientes. No puedes esconder todo lo que tú por mí sientes.